Hey, what's going on guys, Scott Zephyr here and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I am showing you guys this new aggressive Trick Room team that I built. I didn't get this idea from anywhere, I actually built this team myself and I'm really excited to show you guys and well, run through it with you, so let's get into it. So as you guys can see, my team is pretty evenly split down the middle. I've got a bunch of really offensive, aggressive, physical attackers and a bunch of special defensive Pokemon. Let's start with Amoonguss. Amoonguss is just great on any team. Anybody that plays VGC knows that. It almost rivaled Fluttermane throughout the first season, well, first part of the season of Pokemon VGC for usage at tourneys. It's got the most common set. It's got Clear Smog for Dozo Tatsugiri. It's got Rage Powder Redirect, so you can, stop people from hitting things as and when you want to, besides Safety Goggles. It's got Spore because it's one of its best moves and one of the best grass moves of all time. It's got Protect, so you can play those mind games. It's got the Citrus Berry because it is that Citrus Berry Amoonguss set, and mine has the Electric Terra type. So coming into Regulation D, we're going to see a lot more of Regieleki going around. If you played Sword and Shield, you know about Regieleki. If you didn't, let me give you a brief rundown. It is going to hurt a lot. It is one of the fastest, most offensive special attacking Pokemon that has ever existed. It got banned in the Smogon format already, pretty much instantaneously. And so the Water Terra Amoonguss isn't going to be as good as it once was, in my eyes anyway. So I'm using Electric because one, you can Terra Electric and Regieleki will hit it, not very effective. And two, the only thing you really need to worry about then is, like, say, Landorus and Ursaluna. I can deal with those things with my team, so it's not too much of an issue, and I think it's a good off-the-beaten-track Terra type, so there you go for that. Cresselia is, once again, one of the most absolute beast Pokemon that's going to be coming in the Regulation D format. Anyone that's played VGC in the past, it has always been a staple Pokemon, especially as a Trick Room setter. It got a bit of a nerf in this game. They nerfed its stats, I believe, by like 10, 15, so it went down by like 20, 30, something around that. But they gave it Lunar Blessing. So Lunar Blessing is a new move which gives Cresselia health back and the Pokemon it's next to. Like, I can't give you the exact numbers, but I'd say like a quarter of what their health is. And it also restores status effects, so it is going to be broken. It is absolutely ridiculous. It means you don't have to worry about Thunder Wave, Spore, all those sorts of things. And, as a Trick Room setter, it's got ridiculously good bulk. It's got iffy but okay special attack, and yeah, I think it's going to be really, really strong in this format. Once again, I've given it the Electric Terra because Cresselia has Levitate, so Electric's only weakness is ground. Cresselia can't be hit by ground moves because of Levitate unless you get skill swapped or something or other. So I think that's a really, really good Terra type on that. I've given it Thunderbolt for that coverage, and so if it needs to, it can Terra and do damage with that. Moonblast because I haven't got a lot of Fairy on my team, if any Fairy at all. So Cresselia having Moonblast is great. Lunar Blessing because, as I said, it's busted, and Trick Room because it's one of my premier Trick Room setters. It's got Mental Herb because, if you get taunted on turn 1, then you can shake that off straight away and you can land Trick Room. So, yeah. So the last defensive Pokemon and Trick Room setter that I have is Gothitelle. If you've been playing or watching VGC once again, you know that Gothitelle is strong. It's always been strong. Shadow Tag is a relentless ability. What Shadow Tag does on Gothitelle is it means if it's on the field, no Pokemon on your opposing player's side can switch out. So say I lead Ursaluna, Gothitelle, and they've got Regieleki and something that's Steel like Kingambit. They are stuck in front of my Ursaluna, which is going to force my opponent to Terra or take the loss on their Pokemon. It's as simple as that, really. So Shadow Tag is really strong in certain positions. You just have to position Gothitelle well. So yeah, I thought it looked really, really good in this team, and we're using it. I've given it Safety Goggles, so it can ignore Amoonguss and other powder for moves. And so it can't be spored because obviously I don't want my Gothitelle spored. It's no use if it's asleep. Fake Out because if it's got Fake Out, you should probably use Fake Out on it on any Pokemon. Psychic because it's Gothitelle's main form of stab. Heal Pulse so it can sit next to, say, Ursaluna, Kingambit, Iron Hands, or anything else on my team and heal them for half their HP, which is really, really strong. And Trick Room because, once again, it's a Trick Room setter, and I've only got one other Pokemon on my team with Trick Room. So really, you want to have 2 Trick Room setters when you're using a Trick Room team. And yeah, I've given Gothitelle the Dark Terra type because if something goes to taunt it, then I can, like with Cresselia, I've got the Mental Herb. If you Terra Gothitelle into Dark, then it ignores Prankster, so the taunt won't go through from, say, Murkrow or such. Also, I think a lot of people will try and hit it with Dark move. Dark going into Dark is, I think, not very effective, and if it's neutral, then that's still fair enough. So I'm okay with that, and I think it's a really good Terra type for it. So now that we've talked about the defensive core, let's talk about the physical aggression side of this team. So to start with, we've got Iron Hands. I'm using a very different set from what most people are used to. So I'm using the Leftovers Detect set. I'm pretty sure I saw Wolf use it at the recent regional, but not many people are using it besides that. I quite like it. It fits into my team here because my Kingambit's using the AV and it kind of needs it. So I can detect to protect, obviously, Iron Hands besides from things like Urshifu or such. Leftovers lets it get its health back gradually, as well as having things like Cresselia and Gothitelle to heal it on the team, and Amoonguss to support it. It's got Fake Out, because Fake Out's, once again, one of the best moves in the entire game. Drain Punch, which gives it even more sustainability and recovery options, and Thunder Punch, because I don't want to use Wild Charge. There's only like 10-15 base damage difference between them, and I know that can make a difference, but I'd rather my Iron Hands wasn't taking recoil damage whenever it attacked, so I decided to go with Thunder Punch. And on Iron Hands, we're using the Grass Terror, so that one, we can ignore Amoonguss if we need to, because we can't be spored and such, and other grass-type moves. We can't get Leech Seeded. Also, because it's scared of Ursaluna, we can Grass Terror, so Ursaluna won't do as much damage if it decides to Headlong Rush into my Iron Hands. So that's why he has all his stuff. Ursaluna requires no explanation. If you play VGC, it's about to break the metagame. Guts, Facade, Flame Orb is truly disgusting. I don't know how the Pokemon Company thought this was going to be okay, but it's here. There's nothing we can do about it. So for all of you that are wondering, so Flame Orb on Ursaluna burns it the first time it comes into battle, so typically you'd protect. Then you have Guts, so instead of it taking a hit to its damage, usually when you get burned, you get half physical damage. Guts boosts your physical damage by another 1.5 times, so you get 1.5 times damage. Facade is a move that has 70 base damage, but once again, Facade gives you double damage if you are paralyzed, burned, any of that. So Ursaluna basically gets Stab 140 base power move with 0.5 times on top of that. Well, in my first video using it, I one-shot a Groudon with it, so if that doesn't explain it, then I don't know what will. We've got Crunch, because I see people run in the Ghost Terror to try and ignore Ursaluna. Crunch allows you to bypass that and destroy anything that does that. Headlong Rush, because it's not a spread move, so like Iron Hands can quite happily sit next to Ursaluna, and it's once again a really strong stab, 120 base power move, so why not? And then Protect, because, you know, you want to be able to play around and make sure you can cover this Pokemon as and where necessary. And then the final Pokemon on the team is Kingambit. I was really looking through Mon, deciding what I needed here, and I decided in the end that Kingambit was the one I wanted to use. Defiant is super strong as it is. Assault Vest Kingambit can take hits even from things like Iron Hands and other Pokemon. It makes Kingambit quite hard to deal with. Fire Terror, because then you can't be burned, and also I don't have any fire on my team, so that's why it slots in so well. If you play VGC, you know how strong Kingambit is. If you don't, Kingambit is really strong. It keeps getting to the end of regionals, and ever since it was introduced, its stats speak for itself. So, and then we're running Sucker Punch, so you know, if it ever comes down to Kingambit versus your opponent and it's low health, you win, and it's just a really strong move in general. Terra Blast, so we have that fire type damage on the team. Iron Head to deal with fairy Pokemon, primarily Fluttermane, and Cutout Cleave, because it never misses, and it's Kingambit's signature move, 85 base damage plus stab, and it hurts. It very much hurts. So that's it, guys. That's the team. If you want to use the team, once again, the code is in the corner as per usual. I'll also put it in the description below. And yeah, let's get into some gameplay. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you do, leave a like. Thank you so much for 1,000 views on my last video. I really do appreciate it. And thank you for the 10 plus subscribers off that as well. It's absolutely insane. It's motivating. I'm pushing out content as and when I possibly can, whereas like working also basically full time, spending time with my family, my girlfriend, my little one, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. If you decide to use the team, leave a comment and tell me what you think of it. Also, if you think something could slot in better here, leave that in the comments, all that sort of juice. Subscribe. We're so close to 500 subscribers. I'd very muchly appreciate that. It'd mean the world to me. Turn my post notifications on if you haven't already, so you never miss a video. And besides that, that's it. So yeah, enjoy the team, guys. My name's Scott Zephyr, as per usual. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Peace. There's the genies. There's at least one genie. Overkill as well? Okay. This is super okay with me. Right, so we just spore and take out this Mon. Easy. First turn. I don't know anything about Overkill, so we're about to learn some lessons no matter what. Oh, you flying terror to try and take out my Amoonguss. That's not gonna work. God damn it, bro. God damn it. No pranks the tornadoes for you. Oh, okay. Now, that sucked. But Gothitelle's still up, so we're good. And Tornadus is asleep, so that is the positive thing here. Yes. Now let's Rage Powder and Trick Room. This guarantees us getting that up at least. Tornadus has to take a turn of sleep, so that's great. Amoonguss is it's always going to be strong. It's just, you know, it just is. That's a lot of damage from that silly little fish. So this is actually fine. I want to Spore the Overquill. And now that we've got Trick Room up, I want to get my boy out. Yes, Trick Room. It's fantastic. You just have to hope that this Tornadus does not take out my Amoonguss and he takes another turn of sleep there. But we have priority because of Trick Room now, so... Now Overquill goes to sleep. Amoonguss is going to be super strong in this. I think Trick Room, especially with Tornadus about, is going to be so strong. That's exactly what we want to see. Yes, sir. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Oh, no. Hands is not about to enjoy this. Hands is okay. We lost Amoonguss, though, so that's not cool. Speed fell. That is actually banger. Thank you, sir. I think we can just win off of this now, you know? Now we just get the boy out. And now all we have to do is Headlong Rush, Terra Grass. Do we have to Terra Grass? I don't think we have to Terra Grass at all, actually. Don't have to do any of that. We save our Terra for whatever works best in the long run right now. Bye, Tornadus. Oh, Lando switch. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I can respect that. That's fair. Right, this is fine because now I can Terra quite happily into a grass type with Iron Hands. And Ursaluna can just destroy Landorus. The Gourmet. That's a Basculegion. Okay. That's cool, I guess. Now I have to make a decision, right? Or do I? No, I don't think so, because there's no way Basculegion underspeeds my Winnie. So now we just do this. No! Oh, I whiffed so hard. Unless I've just made a huge unintentional read. Oh my god, we made a huge unintentional read. That's crazy that I did that after already pressing the button and thought, actually, this can work if he switches into X, so... Sometimes you have to scuff yourself to understand what's happening. That's actually a huge play unintentionally by me. Oh no! That's just a win now. There's nothing you can do. Like, Sheer Force Lando just dies to Facade now. It's that simple. Basculegion gets smashed by Crunch. People are underestimating the Crunch, man. Crunch is going to be so good. Especially if people are trying to use like Basculegion as a counter to Ursaluna. Or Ghost typing because of Facade, but it's not going to matter. He just leaves now. He just quits. It's that simple. Well, it should be that simple anyway. Alright, go Facade. Go... Protect, it doesn't matter, we just win. Oh, he protects, that's okay. I mean, you're not changing anything. PR reset, Facade, Rain Punch, like, it doesn't really matter. It's just not it, sir, just not it. It's a lot of damage, but it's just not it. Goodbye, Landorus T. This team is a huge W. Shifu, Rubelax. We've got the Gary. Okay, fine. Right, so first off we go Trick Room, and second we go take out Urshi. Break the Sash if it has Sash. If it's Mystic Water, it's Mystic Water. It's fine. Doesn't look good here either. That's a lot of damage for a fake out, Jesus. KaizanBlu Gyarados, are you okay? What on earth is that? That is the weirdest Gyarados I've ever seen in my entire life. What is going on? Alright, let's trade out into Gambit here and go Drain Punch on Shiffy. Because Shiffy can only protect here. I can't trade out because my Gothitelle's still on the field. He does have protect on the Ursh. Okay. Respect to that. Edible Gary will not affect. Would be very sad. Shadow Ball into my Iron Hand. Is that like a Choice Specs Gyarados? Yes, I'm just going to double down. No, I'm going to go after this Gary, you know. Going to do that. Going to Drain Punch. What happens? Big Terror. I'm going to Terror the Urshi. The water. Fighting. Okay. That's a lot of damage. I wish I had double down into it now. That Gary just got... Oh, it's not a Gary, it's a Zoroark. That's crazy. Of course, I didn't get intimidated. I mean, the Zoroark's gone now, so... I got so confused there, that's crazy. Right, take my Gambit down, that's fine. I'm actually okay with that. You swap in the Gary, it's bad news, buddy. So one of the distant CGI. Hello, sir. You know what? This is actually goated. Hold up. Do this, and you can. How many turns left on Trick Room here? 1 turn? 2 turns. Right. This is fine. We go into Goth here. Because then we just shadow tag both of these one in, and then they're just stuck. I wanted you to do that, buddy. I wanted you to do that. Thank you, sir. I mean, I've lost my Gothitelle, but now my hands comes in for free here, so this is actually kind of cool. I'm pretty sure hands can just clean this up now, though. What's the potential swap? No, it's going to be Gary, isn't it? Of course it is. If we Moonblast here and we Drain Punch this slot, we should be fine. Oh, the Gary's coming into the Thunder Punch, the Reed. Oh god, he's going to be very sad. Gary is not going to enjoy a Thunder Punch, I'm afraid, sir. That's just her GG's. Mega Reed. It lives. Oh, it's got Rocky Helmet as well. Oh, well, that Terror was very good. Moonblast to fire. Now we're gonna Trick Room set this and detect. Who's off the field? Big protect. That's fine. Good attempt, sir. Nobody expects the detect leftovers Iron Hands. It's crazy. Now we can just Lunar Blessing, like to heal hands all the way back up and let him go on a madness. You know, I'm gonna take out the hands here because I'm more concerned about not the hands. I'm more concerned about the Gary than I am anything else. So goodbye, Gary. Can you rest in pieces? Rocky Helmet. Yeah. Rocky Helmet's actually got a huge buff in this game, as you say. That's a good amount of damage. Defense fell. Is that like a permanent effect on triple arrows? That's actually pretty strong. Your big problem is that we're still under Trick Room, so game is over. Actually, what do I need to double into here? I think I need to double up on Urshifu, but It's not really going to matter, I don't think. Yeah, that's fine. I'm actually okay with that. That's what I wanted to see, because, you know, I just double into it and take it out. But this time we take out... Oh, no, we didn't take him out. He's still up. This is bad. This is very bad. But I think it matters. I think we still win now. That's going to hurt. But we still win. Okay, that's fine. No, it's not. No, it honestly does not matter now. We just win. Simple as, yeah. We should just win now, no matter what. Unless you somehow take out my hands and then you wicked blow my crest. But I don't think that's the case. Oh, I didn't even realise it got Sucker Punch. It's huge. Well, we take out Decidueye here, so the Sucker Punch strat just doesn't do anything. We still have Trick Room, so we win. That was actually clutch. I didn't know it got Sucker Punch. It's actually huge. Lower defense and Sucker Punch. That's actually really strong. Not gonna lie. Doesn't even matter. A Wicked Blow doesn't take out Cresselia. Cresselia is the living, breathing tank Pokemon. It's insane. Alright, Twisted Dimensions back to normal. That's okay. Yeah. I don't think it should matter. I think we still just wipe you. Because Cresselia, there's no way Urshifu is tanking a Moonblast from a Cresselia. Yeah, Wicked Blow into Zolve, that's fine. So many of these Pokemon are so strong, but there are just so many ways around it. GG's. That was a good game. I can't believe the Zoroark, like, confused the hell out of me at the beginning. I did wonder in my brain, why did I not get intimidated? But I totally forgot they even had a Hirsoi and Zoroark. That was a cool play. It's down to me to remember that, so.
Saves hundreds of lives.
Mm-hmm.